next guest tonight is an award-winning stage actress who now stars on the hit show Will and Grace right here on good old NBC. Please welcome Megan Mullally. You know, Megan, I thought I had the most Irish name that somebody could have.
Yeah, you were wrong.
Megan Mullally.
Yeah.
There's no, I don't think there's a way to make that more Irish. It's sort of
middle name Potato.
Why you? If I wasn't drunk, I'd hit you. I mean, you know, that is pretty intense, right?
It's pretty intense, except that back in the day, generations ago, apparently, according to legend, it was actually O'Mullally, which is...
That's just stupid.
That's overkill,
yeah. Megan O'Mullally.
Yeah, and like some cobbler or something couldn't fit it on his little wooden sign, so he just shortened it to Mullally. So
right.
I thought it could actually be like McMegan O'Mullally or something.
Right,
that would really be like
and then you would get to rule Ireland. Yeah, which would be fun. We mentioned your theater background, quite a serious and intense theater background.
Very intense.
When you come to the city, do you go and see shows like everyone else, or are you too like critical?
Oh, I do. I saw a great play called Snakebit, and I saw Cabaret, which is just brilliant.
Everyone's talking about that Cabaret.
The end. You have to see it. It's really great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
let's try and get people to not watch TV and watch live theater.
Yeah.
And don't read either, by the way. Big waste of time, kids. No.
The band is like, we don't read. So.
Yeah, they're reading.
No, but I saw it. I saw a matinee. I saw a Wednesday matinee at 2 o'clock.
Of Cabaret?
So, yeah, and the whole, you know, the thing about the show is it's 30s Berlin, and it's very tawdry and dark and smoky and sexy and crazy and nasty, you know, and the whole thing. And so they have these 6 girls who are the Kit Kat girls, who are kind of like the dancers, and they're all sexy and beautiful, but they're also kind of like syphilitic and bruised and ruined and...
I gotta see this show.
You gotta go.
I might catch something. What kind of... I'm sure they're really happy that that's how you describe the show. See, Cabaret.
Amazing.
You contract syphilis.
And you'll love it. And you'll want to be syphilitic, too, because it's really amazing. So, anyway, they
Finally, somebody's making syphilis glamorous again.
Yeah. The stigma of that disease. All right, so
at the matinee, since it's a matinee, there were a lot of senior citizens there, and people at Studio 54, and you sit at these tables, and they're right up against the stage.
The theater is the old Studio 54,
yeah,
right.
And it's incredible, and there are lamps on the tables, and it's really cool, and people are sitting on 3 sides of the stage, but at the matinee, all of the people who are right up against the stage were literally between 75 and 90 years old. And so you have these girls coming out, and that's their job. It's part of the play, and it's fantastic. I mean, it's really amazing. But they come out, and they're just, like, waggling their tongues and making lascivious faces and, like, touching themselves and doing all these really nasty... It's like, you know, like going to, like, someplace in, like, a peep show in Times Square or something.
Right, right.
And the kind of culmination was when one of the girls just went right up to some, probably, like, 80-year-old woman in the front and just, like, put her whole, like, rear area in this woman's face and just was like,
Where is this playing?
Get in the front row. And I thought, my God, they're all going to leave. But no, they're giggling and, like, thumbs up and, like, having the best time.
Maybe they can't see what's happening.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Maybe they just don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want a beach ball, thank you. I'm all right. Well, I got to see that show now.
You got to go.
For all the syphilitic fun.
Yeah.
You know, both our shows, we've been talking about this a lot lately at our show, because we're on NBC, you're on NBC. We had to have sexual harassment counseling recently to instruct us how to sexually harass. No, to give us the do's and the don'ts. Have they done that on your show too? Are the sitcoms having to go through this?
We haven't done it yet, but if we do it, we're all going to be thrown in prison. Because our show, we are all of us in the cast, just primarily, are all over each other constantly, like any combination you could think of, and I'm not sure exactly why
The whole Will and Grace, it's like an orgy, is that what you're saying?
It's like this crazy bacchanalian revel. I don't know why.
Don't say syphilitic. You'll regret it.
So far,
That's NBC promo I don't want to see. Now with syphilis.
So far, we're disease-free. And, yeah, particularly Sean Hayes and I, who plays Jack on the show. He's very funny and a charming
You guys
person.
sort of, you guys touch each other on this, because you're not supposed to do that.
No, it's constant groping and pulling and rubbing and taunting.
What are you, making bread? What, what kind of...
I don't know what it is.
I don't pull and taunt anything in my life. Pull, ha ha.
The reason you do that is because you haven't had the seminar yet
Yeah,
to tell
exactly.
you not to.
Yeah. They'll tell you
you're
no
just
pulling and
innocent,
taunting.
yeah.
Taunting's okay, but not in
No
conjunction
Yeah,
with
we
pulling.
do crazy, like, simulated sex all the time with each other, but we don't. But while we're doing it, we're talking about just, like, the script or something.
Oh.
So it's just, I can't, it's indefinable. I'm not sure how
Sounds
to
like the real
explain it.
sex that I have.
That couldn't be right.
Okay.
That couldn't be
More than
right.
anybody needs to know about my life. Will and Grace, Thursdays at 8:30 on
Yes.
NBC. Megan, really good having you on the show.
you.
Come on
It's
back.
really
Megan
fun.
Mullally, everybody. And C Cabaret. We'll be right back with David Feldman.